Take two. Your mindset shapes your thoughts. Your thoughts shapes your miracle. You know how sometimes we're praying, asking God for things, asking God for a miracle, asking God for a change, asking God for renewing. And then we like, okay, yeah, God, we're here, and we're waiting on you. We're waiting on God to manifest it. And we're waiting, and we're waiting, and we're waiting. Have you been there? Well, let's think about it. How is it that God gonna manifest something new with our old thoughts? If we're thinking the same old thought and thinking the same old way, how can God renew the mind if you're constantly focusing back on the old thoughts, on the old mindset? The word of God in Romans tells us to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. You can't keep those old thoughts and try to renew your mind. It's like you're putting on new clothes on top of the old clothes. How dare you? Who does that? Right? So, renewing the mind is a step process. It's just like when the enemy was talking to Jesus. And he's telling Jesus, well, hey, after that long fast, I know you're hungry, dude. Why don't you turn this stone here into some bread? And Jesus had to talk back to the enemy. And he had to say something. So because the enemy is going to constantly say something to you, give you those old thoughts, and give you the old memories, those old thoughts you used to think, the old way you used to think, and then you had to say something back. Or do something. What can we do? Can you think of some things that you can do? Put those in the chat. How about this one? Cast down those thoughts. Cast down those things that exalt itself against the knowledge and the power of God. Rebuke those things that's not. We got to say what God said. And then we move forward. This is a practice to get that mind renewed. We don't, just like I said before, we don't put on old clothes on top of new clothes. We take off those old clothes. We put those to the side, or, whatever you do. And then you get something new and you put that on, and then you go, And when you put your new clothes on, I'm sure, just like when you get some kids some new clothes for them, they strutting. And so do older people as well. You get your new things on and you strut. So when you get your mind renewed, then you strut. Higher in revelation. Higher in the knowledge of God. Higher within the kingdom. That's how we do that. Let me know what you're thinking. How are you strutting for your new mindset?